Hi guys, welcome to my videos. So guys, today in this video I'm going to describe the attestation process at Indian Consulate Canada. So before I proceed further, if you have not already subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe right now. So guys, recently I had to get a document attested by the Indian Consulate Canada, because even if you're out of India, sometimes you need some task at your home country, in my case India, need to be done. So when you are sending some document from a different country to another country, it has to be legal over there. So in order to send a document from Canada to India, and that is to be considered legal in India, it has to be attested by the Indian consulate. They don't verify the content, they just attest it. So I'm going to share my experience and details about it. And again guys, this is what I have gone through, and these details can change at any time without any prior notice. So the very first thing is to get the document. Like, document could be anything, it could be a power of attorney, bank document, anything, and get it notarized. Like, when I say notarized, means you need to sign in front of the notary. Now this document, based on the your circumstance, it could be prepared by anyone, a lawyer in India, a lawyer in Canada. A lot of lawyers here in Canada also offer these services, so it's up to you how you want to take. So for me, it was prepared by somebody in India and they sent it to me. So I went to a notary here and I signed in front of notary. The notary guy stamped, like notaries have a different sticker. They signed, they stamped, and they also wrote that only signature verified, no other services. Now after this, the next step is to get it attested by the Consulate of India. Now here there is a catch, and it depends upon your status. If you are a Canadian citizen, okay, if you are a Canadian citizen, you have one more step, and there you need to pay as well. Of course you're going to pay to the notary, and for that you need to go to document verification services as per your province. So for in Ontario, it is in 222 Jarvis Street. They have a document verification service where you go. What they're gonna do is, like, they're gonna verify not you but the notary you have got it registered for. So they will check the stamp, seal, signature of the notary as per their record, and if they find it is matching, they're gonna attach a certificate. So if you're a Canadian citizen, if you're not an Indian citizen, you gotta do this here. So they attach it in front, they put two holes and attach the document, like they combine all the papers together. After that, you need to go to consulate to get it attested. Like right now they are accepting walk-in applications between 9 to 12 p.m, and then you can collect same day after 3 p.m. So few things you need to do, like get this document, get a copy of it, get a copy of your passport and your address proof, like your driver license, something, okay. And then there's a form that you can download from Indian consulate site, where you need to stick a photo also, 2x2. You need to sign also, you need to provide details, address details, India, in Canada, and also your name and other piece of general information. Anybody can fill that form, and then you go to them, and you need to stand in the line, and you can get it done at the counter. So what I did, like, I took the bank draft. I'm not sure if they are accepting debit card or not, but I think they are accepting, because I saw some people paying through the debit card. But I followed their website, and I got a draft made in the favor of Consulate General of India, Toronto, and I went for it, and it was successful. Rest is up to you how you would like to do, because I read their website, so I did not want to take any chance. So I did that. And also make sure you carry the copy of your passport and other thing that I told you. If you are an Indian national and you have a status in Canada, like a permanent resident, work permit, or study permit, whatever, in that case you don't need to go through that Jarvis Street step. You don't need to verify that. But in that case, you need to have an additional document, like copy of your work permit, PR card, whatever, and it's always advisable to go along with originals. What if they want to verify, what if they want to hold it over there? So always carry it with you. That's how it works, guys, and I hope you like this video. And the fee, that depends upon the number of signatures you want. Like in my case, I just needed only one, so I paid $28. But if it is more than that in your case, so just multiply it with number of pages. Thanks for watching, guys.